Hello, my friends. We're going to continue our discussion with A Course in Miracles. I've been doing the workbook for, um, I've been reading the workbook here on YouTube on my channel. For this would have been day 5. I'm going to take a short detour from day 5 to something I haven't done yet, manual for teachers. I'll be honest, it has taken me a while to get to manuals and teachers in my own life. I don't know why, because it's a um, beautiful work, and it feels very apt for me right now. So I'm going to re-immerse myself in the manual for teachers for a good reason, as I feel that I am in a position in my life where I'm going to make that declaration that I am a teacher of God. It took me a while just to say God. In actuality, I prefer the term Brahma because it doesn't come with any of the connotations in my mind um, that God has through an upbringing in Christianity, specifically going to Catholic school and stepping away from it. However, even though I prefer that term Brahma, I've grown once again more comfortable using the term God, as well as reaffirming a relationship with Jesus, which is something I never thought. I was never anti Jesus, of course, um, but I didn't have much faith in Jesus as a companion in my life personally. As again, going back to the certain connotations that have accumulated around the name of Jesus, just the name of Jesus, um, it was difficult for me. However, I found Jesus entering my life as a friend, as a personal figure, more and more over the past couple years. And I do mean personal, that it has no connection to any church, any theology. Well, depends. And if we call Course in Miracles a theology or not. Um, but it was, I think, that repetition of the voice of Jesus in A Course in Miracles, never explicitly using the name Jesus, but it's obvious. And I think it was that, I think it was reading teachings of A Course in Miracles that I found myself in conversation with Jesus, as well as Krishna, um, as well as Shiva, as well as the Tao, just nature itself expressing itself. All of that has led me, by the way, to that declaration of a teacher of God. And this is the beginning of the manual. And it is who are God's teachers. A teacher of God is anyone who chooses to be one. His qualifications consist solely in this: somehow, somewhere, he made a deliberate choice in which he did not see his interest as apart from someone else's. Once he has done that, his road is established and his direction is sure. A light has been centered, light has entered the darkness. It may be a single light, but that is enough. He has entered an agreement with God, even if he does not yet believe in him. He has become a bringer of salvation. He has become a teacher of God. So much there for me to unpack. For me, and maybe for you. That most definitely, somehow and somewhere, I made that deliberate choice in which I did not see my interests as apart from others. It reminds me of Ramana Maharshi's famous statement when he was asked by a follower, "How do we treat others?" And he replied with a smile and said, "There are no others." That has always struck me, and I've read that decades and decades ago, starting my own YouTube channel and realizing that my success, such as it is and such as it will be, could not be separate from anyone else's success. In order for me to grow my channel, in order for me to earn an income, I needed to work for others. I needed to put others' interest not ahead of my own, but not a part of my own, if that makes sense. That it's not about self-sacrifice. It's not about sacrifice at all. It is about knowing there are no others, and that working for others truly benefits me, but not the other way around. That just working for myself doesn't necessarily benefit others, depending, one, on my view of self, and two, what it is that I'm doing. So I'm reading the book by, the name is escaping me, but it's about using other people. The book is Cast No One Out. And it is about using our reaction towards other people as a cue to recognize the ego and letting the ego go. So everything becomes our mission. Everything becomes that deliberate choice in which we don't see the interests of others, and the other can include and should include animals as well. We don't see that their interest is apart. Our interest is apart from someone else's. And I love the fact that it may be a single light, but that is enough. And most especially, he has entered an agreement with God, even if he does not yet believe in him, because I found myself in that position. Using any other term but God. He has become a bringer of salvation. He has become a teacher of God. That's the declaration. We can all make that. It only takes that moment when we choose to be one. Whatever term you like to use, be it Brahma, Krishna, Jesus, it's a teacher of love. God is synonymous with love. So if you don't like using the word God, how about being a teacher of love? We can all do it. That's my choice. Guys, take care.